So we are given the problem 2sum, and in this problem, we need to find two values in the array that equal the target value. So let's use example 2, 3, 2, 4, target equals 6. So with this, we want to find the two indices and return the two indices that equal a value equal to 6. So 2 plus 4 equals 6. So we want to return 1 and 2. So how we would go about this, a brute force approach would be to compare this one to this one to that one. So first off, you'd start at the first index compared to 2. 3 plus 2 equals 5. No. Then you compare it to 4. 3 plus 4 equals 7. No. So then you move on to the next index, and then you compare it to the next value. 2 plus 4 equals 6. So that is what you'd return, the two indices 1 and 2. So, but this is not the solution or how we want to do it. A faster approach would be having a map with a value and the index of that value. So when we're going through an array, 3, 2, 4, we'd start with the value 3, go through a loop, start with the value 3 is 3. So we'd want to do is target minus the nums of I, which is in a loop, we'd start with the first one, so it would be 0 to the size of the array. So nums of I equals, does target minus the nums of array, is that in the unordered map, is what we're trying to find. So equals target equals nums.end, or whatever it may be in whatever language. And then so target minus nums I, so 6 minus 3 equals 3. Is 3 in the map right now? No. So then we'd want to add this 3 to the map. So 3, value 3, and that is at index 0. So we add 0. Then we move on to the next value. So is target minus 2. So 6 minus 2 equal 4. Is 4 in the map? No. So we add 2. And then at index 1. Then we go on to the next value. 4 is 6 minus 4 equal 2. So is 2 in this map? Yes, it is. So we would want to return, let's say the map is named map, and then we'd want to return this value. So map of target minus nums would be nums I, and then that would return find 2 and then return that index. So then that is what we'd return, and then we'd also return I, which would be the current value in the loop we are going through. So we are returning this one because that is the current one we are finding. And that is how you would solve 2sums. So now let's get into the programming part of it. Now we're going to the coding portion of it. And then and what we want to start out is create an unordered map to store the values that you've already searched through in the loop. So unordered map of two integer values, because one is the value in the index or in the array, and then this is the index. So let's call it vmap, and then And then, so we loop through the map, or loop through the vector, and int I equals 0. And then we'd want to do nums I is less than nums dot size I plus plus. And then, so we can do if the map dot find, we'd be finding the complement value, so target minus nums I. This would return and search if the value that isn't your current index is in the array. And to do this, we'd also want to compare it to the end. So if it searched the entire map and it's not there, if it is there, so this is not equal to n. So if it's not there, it would not go into this. And if it is there, it would go into this. And it means it has found both the values equal to the target value. So you'd want to return, the complement in the map. So the map. And then you'd also want to return your current index. So this is finding the index in the map. It'd return this second value in the map, finding the value of the complement. And then if it is not found, we'd want to add the current number and index pair to the map. And then if you can't find it at all in the array, you'd return an empty vector. And that is how you do it. It'd be O to the n, because you're searching through one loop. It's searching through this entire vector one time. So let's see if that works. And there you go. It works, and that is how you go about it in C++. So yeah.